All right. Today we are going to continue with understanding the inscribed angle of a triangle. Yet again, I forgot to change the objective, and it would be too much work for me to go back, so I'm not changing it. Deal with my writing. All right, so I want you to pause the video, O is the center, and see if you can do this whole problem on your own. All right, so we have a diameter, two diameters, right? Sorry, one diameter. Cuts the circle in half. So I know this side is 180. And FG is going to be 180 minus 70, which is 110. Right? All right. So once I have that down, I can figure out other stuff in here. So let's see. FG is 110. FOD. FOD is this angle. Now, what kind of angle is that? That is a central angle. So that is equal to the arc that it creates. FDG. FDG. So this is an inscribed angle. And the arc it makes is 110, right? So we're going to divide that by 2. 110 divided by 2 is 55. So it's 55. We've got FGD. FGD. So that's this green guy. And that's that has an arc of 70. So half of 70 is 35. And then lastly, we have DFG. DFG. So that is made through, this is the arc, so and it's a semicircle. Half of 180 is 90. Love this problem. Look for this on the quiz next week, something just like this. All right, so now we're going to get into some other problems that are involving solving with variables. So take a look at this one. We have, remember, a semicircle. When you have a semicircle, it's cutting it in half. Whoops, I forgot to change it to a pen. All right, 180. So that means this angle is what degree? It's 90, right? Well, half of 80 is 90. So that means my angle, 13x minus 1, has to equal 90. I'm going to add 1 to both sides. 13x equals 91. Divide by 13, and we should get 7. Okay, that's it. All right, next one, number 10. So notice they gave us 7x plus 6 and 114. So in my head, I'm thinking, I have two angles and a triangle. So my guess is I'm going to be using that fact. What else did they give me? They gave me this is 78. If that arc is 78 degrees, I know angle Y. 78 divided by 2 is 39. So this angle in here is 39. So now I know the three pieces in there have to add up to 180. So 114 plus 39 plus 7x plus 6 equals 180. Angles in a triangle add up to 180. 7x plus, okay, I actually have my calculator next to me, so I'm going to use it. 114 plus 39 plus 6 is 159. Subtract 159 on both sides. I get 21, so x is 3. I am skipping steps, I'm sorry. All right. Pause the video, see if you can figure this out. All right, so I have that we have the 92 and the 162. There are a couple ways to do these. I'm going to do it the way that I think is easiest. If you think about this in a different way, that's okay. All right, so a whole circle has a 360. So I'm going to do 92 and 162 is 254. 360 minus 254 is 106. So this arc is 106, which means the angle is half of that, and we get 53. So this angle in here is 53. So 7x minus 10 equals 53. Add 10 to both sides. 7x equals 63. Divide by 7, and x equals 9. I don't think these are overly hard. All right, so this time, and notice all of these are just slightly different. I have 5x plus 21, and I have 120. So I need to figure out what this arc is, because I know all three arcs were going to add up to 360. What is that red arc equal to? Well, if the angle is 67, 67 times 2 is 134. So now I can add all those up and let it equal 360. The arcs all equal 360. So 120 plus 134 plus 5x plus 21 equals 360. So 5x plus, let's see, we've got 120 plus 134 plus 21, 275. Subtract 275 on both sides. $85, 5x equals 85, divide by 5, x equals 17. Done. And these are kind of nice. We don't have to worry about plugging in or anything. All right, let's see. The measure of angle FGH is 6x plus 21. 6x plus 21. And arc FJH, the arc that goes with it, is equal to 17x minus 28. So remember, this one is kind of harder because we have to make an equation. Remember, there's two ways to do this. We can either take the arc and divide by 2, or take the angle and multiply by 2. I typically will do the multiplying if I can, because I don't want to have to deal with fractions. So that's what I'm going to do. My angle, 6x plus 21, times 2 equals my arc, 17x minus 28. 12x plus 42 equals 17x minus 28. I'm going to skip the steps for solving. I'm going to subtract 12 on both sides, and I get 5x minus 28. I'm going to add 28 on both sides, and I get 70, and then divide by 5, and I get 14. Now this one it actually is asking me to find FGH, so the measure of FJH, sorry. FJH, so 17 times 14 minus 28. I'm plugging in. Let's see what that is. 17 times 14 minus 28 is 210. And that's my final answer. All right, pause the video. At least try to make the equation on your own. So SU is 12x minus 50. Angle STU is 5x minus 16. Again, I'm going to double my angle equals my arc, right? 2 times the angle equals the arc. So 2 times 5x minus 16 equals 12x minus 50. 10x minus 32 minus 10 on both sides, 2x. Don't drop that negative. Add 50 to both sides. 18. X equals 9. So then they want me to find the measure of STU. STU is 5x minus 6. So 5 times 9 minus, sorry, I said 6 minus 16. 45 minus 16 equals 29. And that's my answer. All right, I did this the other day. I'm going to do it again. To prove that you are actually listening to me, I want you to draw a puppy. I don't care what the puppy looks like. It could be a stick figure. I'm not good at drawing either. I want you to draw me a puppy right now on your paper. All right, we got 3. This is a long lesson. Sorry, guys. All right, let's just set up the equation. This is exactly the same problem. Just kidding. 14. We did it already. All right, next one. All right, ABD. All right, let's see. I'm going to use the highlighter. ABD is this angle. That angle is 6x plus 26. And then we have angle ACD. ACD. And that is equal to 13x minus 9. So we talked about this yesterday. What do we know about those two angles? They are equal. Why? Notice they both share A and D. Look, AD and AD. That means they have the same arc. Since they have the same arc, they're equal to each other. So 6x plus 26 equals 13x minus 9. Okay? Subtract 6x on both sides. 7x minus 9 equals 26. Add 9 to both sides. So x equals 5. So then we're finding the measure of AD. So that arc. So it doesn't actually matter which one you plug into. Pick one. I'm going to do 6 times 5 plus 26 because the numbers look nicer. So 30 plus 26 is 56. So that means this angle B is 56. If the angle is 56, what's the arc? If the measure of ABD is 56, the arc is times 2. So times 2, 12, carry the 1, 112. And that's your final answer. Last one. Pause the video, see what you can do with it. When I look at this, I automatically notice the first thing that kind of pops into my head. I didn't realize I could make the highlighter smaller, guys. Look, I made it smaller. Oh, I'm silly, Brianna. Silly, Miss Vazone. Need to pay attention to what I'm doing in the future. Maybe focus a little harder. All right, I saw that, so I'm thinking to myself, okay, 180. That is 180. And then in my head, I'm thinking, that means that angle K is going to be a 90-degree angle. Half of 180 is 90. So K is a right triangle. I kind of noticed that before I even read the problem. All right, KJL is 3x plus 2. KLJ, that's this angle, is 7x minus 32. So that was helpful because my noticing that, automatically I know what to do now. The angles in a triangle add up to 180. So 3x plus 2 plus 7x minus 32 plus 90 equals 180. Combine like terms. See, I get 10x, I get negative 30 plus 60 equals 180. Subtract 60 on both sides, and I get 120. So x is 12. Now it wants me to figure out KL. KL is this arc right here. I'm going to make it gray. This arc right here is KL. So the angle across from it is the 3x plus 2. So we're going to plug into 3x plus 2. 3 times 12 plus 2, 36 plus 2 is 38. This is an angle, which means the arc is double, so 76. And that is our answer. All right, that's it. Work on your homework. It's Friday, so have a fabulous weekend. Don't forget we're having a quiz a week from today. Have a great day, guys. Bye.